This is the feedback about the writing task. What went well? A lot of things went well in the writings. You answered all the bullet points, you gave opinions and justified them with reasons. You used time phrases and connectives, and you used the three tenses, past, present, and future. So you showed me that you tried to meet the basics and access to the maximum marks. However, we still need to improve because there is always room for improvement. So we need to write longer writings and try to get those 90 words. For that, we need to practice how to write longer sentences with more detail and using more connectives. There is also, as well, a bit of confusion between me gusta and me gustan. So, me gusta plus el o la is used when we're talking about one thing. For example, me gusta la playa. On the other hand, we use me gustan plus los o las when we're talking about more than one thing, about plural things. For example, los videojuegos. Los videojuegos, it's not just one thing. There are many video games in general. So it is a plural thing. So that's why you add the N in me gustan and you use los, which is the plural masculine article. And then you add that S to videojuegos because they're plural. Also, we can get more marks by using more exciting vocabulary. So use ameno instead of divertido, that we use it a lot, tedioso instead of aburrido, o ya que o puesto que instead of porque. As well, I saw some confusion with the use of prepositions. So fui a is I went to. Fui con is I went with. And fui en, I went by. And the last thing we need to not do is using Google Translate. Avoid using Google Translate because first, I always know when you are using it. And second, it's not really helping you. It's a tool you're not going to have when you're at school, and you're definitely not going to have it when you're doing an exam. So when I ask you to do a writing, it's for you to test yourself, to challenge yourself, and for me to check where you are and how can I help you better. So if you use Google Translate and you send that to me, well, you're not really learning, and I'm not able to give you proper feedback, which means you're not going to benefit from it. So avoid using it and challenge yourself. I have prepared a sentence builder with the most important information about how to talk about holidays in the past. So we're going to start with the sentence on top. ¿Dónde fuiste de vacaciones? Where did you go on holidays? You're going to start answering with a time phrase, rather el año pasado, last year, or el verano pasado, last summer. Then you're going to say where you went to with fui a plus a location. That it can be Londres, Inglaterra, or anywhere else. Then you're going to say who you went with using con, which means with. So, con mi familia, con mi clase. And then you're going to say how you got there. And I'm giving you here a we form saying y fuimos en, and we went by, plus a means of transport. That can be coche, avión, barco, etc. You can make longer sentences or adding information with connectives that I put some here on the right. For example, y, which means and, también, that means also, or pero, that means but. But you know a few more, like sin embargo, however, or además, moreover. So you could say, for example, el año pasado fui a España y a Francia. So you went to two places and you joined them with y, a connective. Right. Let's go to the second question at the bottom of the sentence builder. ¿Dónde te alojaste? Where did you stay? This is today's lesson content. we're going to start answering this question with me alojé en, I stayed in, and then the accommodation, for example, un hotel, un camping, or un apartamento. Then we're going to talk about the location. Where was the accommodation? And we're going to use que estaba, that it was, and then the location, en el centro, en la montaña, en la costa. Then we're going to answer cómo fue, how was it, and we're going to give our overall opinion about the holidays. So, fue, we use fue, it was, and then if it was great, genial, or guay, cool, or horrible, or regular. And then we're gonna, of course, every time we give an opinion, we give reasons. So here I put 3 ways to say porque, ya que, o puesto que. So please use different ones. And then we're gonna describe the accommodation using tenía, había, o era, in perfect tense that we have seen today. So if we use tenía o había, we're going to talk about the facilities. For example, tenía una piscina o había un restaurante. However, if we use era, we're going to describe the place, how the place looked like or how it felt like. For example, era tranquilo, it was calm, or era bonito, it was pretty. To practice how to use this sentence builder, I'm going to do 3 dictations in Spanish. I'm going to repeat each dictation twice, so you will have the chance to add any information that you didn't got the first time. Right. I recommend you to write it in your book, and then you can look at the same time to the sentence builder. Here we go. Dictation 1. El año pasado fui a Francia con mi clase y fuimos en avión. Full stop. I repeat, dictation 1. El año pasado fui a Francia con mi clase y fuimos en avión. Full stop. Dictation 2. Me alojé en un albergue juvenil que estaba en el centro. Full stop. I repeat. Me alojé en un albergue juvenil que estaba en el centro. Full stop. Dictation 3. Fue genial porque tenía una piscina y era muy animado, pero no había gimnasio. Full stop. I repeat, dictation 3. Fue genial porque tenía una piscina y era muy animado, pero no había gimnasio. Full stop. Now, transfer your dictations in Spanish to the form. I left you some room there to copy your dictations, and then translate them into English using the sentence builder.